Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to my channel. And holy shit, I have some massive news for you all in terms of EA, Battlefront 2, and the fact that loot boxes are gambling, but EA says they're not gambling. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, allow me to catch you up. So for anyone who looks at loot boxes, it's obviously gambling, okay? Say you want a specific skin, you can't just buy that skin, you have to gamble, pay money, and just have a random chance at getting the thing you actually want. So people turned around to all the gambling commissions, like in America and Europe, and said, hey, this is gambling, what the fuck, why isn't it regulated? And those commissions turned around, had a look at them and said, we don't think it's gambling because you always get something out of the box no matter what. And then EA came out and backed this up. They said, no matter what, you buy a loot box, you always get something, even if it's a shitty emote that you don't actually want, or it's just filler content that we put in there, you know, to pad it out so that way you don't get the thing you actually want. They said, doesn't matter, you're getting something, therefore it's not gambling. So it looked like it was an open and shut case. That's it, it's done. Loot boxes aren't gambling, even though everyone knows it's gambling. But then the Belgian Gambling Commission decided to take a look into it, and they're like, we're gonna see if this thing is gambling or not. And recent news has come out that yes, they have found that it is gambling. They say it's 100% gambling, and they're looking to regulate it now. And on top of it, Hawaii is now jumping on board, and they're going, Star Wars Battlefront 2's loot boxes are clearly gambling, and we want this thing stopped, and they're looking to push legislation as well. So when it comes to Belgium, what they're looking to do, they're turning around to all the gambling commissions and going, what the fuck were you on about? This is clearly gambling, and they're looking to get it regulated across all of Europe, and now America's jumping in and they're having a second look at it. Now, not only is there the possibility that EA is going to face a fine of, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars, but if the American Gambling Commission jumps on board, they could fine them too, I'm assuming, and then before you know it, EA is out of pocket a whole bunch of money, and they actually need to regulate these loot boxes, or their games aren't going to be sold in a whole bunch of countries, which means that it's going to tank big time. And this is a really big thing, okay? Every single fucking game that's coming out nowadays has loot boxes in it. Instead of the good old days, and I've been harping on about this for ages, instead of the days of where you have a skin, they go, here's a cool skin, give me $10, you can have the skin. Companies weren't satisfied with making millions of dollars that way. What these companies want to do was take that skin, throw it into a pile of 1,000 possible options and go, you want the skin, start fishing for it, keep throwing hundreds of dollars at us now, and hope that by luck and by chance, you will get that skin. And EA overstepped big time. Not only have they fucked themselves over with this, they have fucked over the entire industry when it comes to loot boxes. Because not only has Battlefront 2 been selling less because of all the loot box bullshit, but at the same time, now all the gambling commissions are getting on board and they're starting to say, yes, this is gambling, which means it's going to be regulated, which means putting loot boxes in your game from this point onwards doesn't seem like such a good idea to other companies now, considering how much backlash and negativity is around it and the fact that they might have to regulate their games in the future. If you were EA, you're probably sitting in your office going, holy shit, we fucked up so goddamn hard. They went full fucking greed monster. Like I said in my previous Battlefront 2 video, they whipped out their dick, threw it on the table and just said, money please, and everyone turned around and said, the fuck are you on about? And now they're screwed. So far, nothing has happened in terms of regulations and stuff. I want to make that clear. They're basically decided, yes, it's gambling, and now they're looking to push all the legislation and fines or whatever the hell they need to do. They're going to start doing that now. But the moral of the story is Belgium have decided that loot boxes are gambling. Hawaii has decided they are gambling, and now they're pushing the legislation and getting all the rest of the gambling associations and stuff to take another look at it and basically get their heads out of their asses and decide that, yes, this is a problem and we need to deal with it. This is a massive step into getting all this pay-to-win bullshit, all this loot box bullshit, this overuse of microtransactions. This is the first step to getting all of that stopped. And then hopefully we can go back to a time where games were decent and companies were focusing on the gameplay itself and not so much about companies trying to mine our wallets for as much money as they possibly can. But that is all I have for this video, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the fact that Belgium basically turned around to EA and said, enough is enough, you fucking assholes? I would love to hear your opinions on this and the fact that Hawaii is getting in on it too. Make sure you leave that comment down below. And if you like my content and you like what I'm doing on this channel and you want to support the channel further, feel free to check out my Patreon. There'll be a link down below in the description box, or a little link will pop up at the end of this video. And please share this video around, it does help me out a fuck ton. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys. If I bleed